Alright, we now have access to the next pipe. I'm just gonna skip the cutscene this time. We now have access to the next pipe. There was always a pipe to Keel Hall Key. It was in the mango room. But they moved it. Hello. These guys are still here. The original pipe, for Keel Hall Key used to actually show up, like, right here or something. Another thing I found out about this game in particular, is that the flower fuzzies here, always have a 100% chance to hit Mario. They never attack any other person. I'm just gonna do this and ground pound this guy. I don't know why, because this wasn't the case in the original Thousand-Year Door. Oh, can we have the background following those guys? No. But these guys always have a 100% chance to attack Mario, whether he's in the front or the back of the party. So if you just have Zap Tap on, these guys just die. So there you go. I have been listening to this battle theme a lot off stream. It is very, very good. Can I hold on to that power block? Yes, I can. I need to put that Ultra Shroom away while I'm thinking about it. We will do stuff on Keel Hall Key very soon. There's another trouble that will take us to Keel Hall Key, and I can go get the last star pieces that I missed in Keel Hall Key. However, we need to go... yes, Twilight Town. I'm thinking about, like, everything else I'm trying to do right now. I do not think there's anything else. We need to go to Twilight Town. And I think I remember who Eve was. I think it was, the woman in this house. If I remember correctly. I'm hoping I do. Yes. Oh, Mario, you've accepted my trouble request? Well, it's hard to talk about in front of the children. Can we step outside? I need you to help me meet someone. His name is Podley, my former lover. Oh. The plot thickens. Podley? You were talking to Podley? We had the same dream, to be stars on the musical stage. We shared our dreams and we shared a wonderful love for a time. In that cramped little apartment, we huddled together, poor but happy. When I finally got a part in a Broad Shroom play as the leading lady, Podley left me. He left a quickly scrawled note that only said this: "My dear, I would only dim your bright future. Farewell." Oh, Podley, why? My dream was always to be with you, not to be a star that shines alone. I wanted to shine with him. Success was nothing without him. I left the production while I was in rehearsal. I forgot about Podley and my dreams. I got married and lived life as a housewife, happy in its quiet comforts. And now, I'm surrounded by beautiful children. My happiness is so complete now I had forgotten about those days. But then I heard a rumor that Podley was running a chocola shop in Rogueport. Would you please tell him that I would like to see him again? Tell him that pure-hearted Eve has not forgotten her first love. Yes, Pure-Hearted Eve was my stage name. Please meet with Podley and ask how he feels about me. Please, Mario. I mean, the father seems to be out of the picture now. Maybe Podley could be not the stepdad, but the dad who stepped up. I don't remember this trouble. And it certainly is a trouble. At least it's very easy to travel between here and there. Honestly, she's like 50 feet away from Podley. She could just jump in the pipe and then jump in the pipe and come over here herself. Welcome to Podley's place, intersection of human lives and drama, if you will. Is that you say? What is it, Mario? Tell me. You look so serious. What? Eve? I know no such person. Perhaps you could tell this Eve person something? Tell her Live in the moment. And that is all you needed, because I'm a little busy. It's so sad. He doesn't want to get in the way. I was gonna say something about, like, letting her down the hard way. But no, he still knows. He really doesn't want to hurt her feelings. Have you met with Podley? What did he say? Make up something. No. I am someone who always tells the truth. I used to lie a handful of times as a kid, and every time I lied about something that was very obviously my fault, I got in a lot of trouble for it. Back when I was, like, a kid, between, like... I definitely in, like, my early teens, and then a little bit younger than that. Somewhere, I'll say between the ages of, like, 7 and 13. And ever since then, I've lived a life of, I need to tell the truth about everything, because it hurts my soul if I don't. So, tell her the truth. Polly's forgotten about me? That's fine. I guess I was just feeling nostalgic. I'll probably forget about it. You know, I have these little ones to think of, so I have plenty to keep my mind busy. So hungry, food! Having a feast tonight, kids. Special dinners from Zesty's shop. Mario, you should have one too. Meteor meal. Food that refills 7 HP and gradually recovers even more. Thank you so much, Mario. You've breathed new life into this old girl's heart. I am actually really curious what happens if you click the other option. Alright, for some reason, after looking at like 7 different websites and 3 different videos, none of them tell me exactly what happens when you click the other option. One was a Reddit thing that just said that she's happy that Podley's happy, and you still get the meteor meal regardless. It also, another thing I read said it's actually worth selling off the meteor meal that you just got. Because it's 7 HP. It sells for 40 coins. It definitely is worth selling off. It's 7 HP, and you gradually get, like, 1 more HP per turn. However, in this game, I would prefer to have instant healing than gradual healing. So, I know you just went through all of the trouble, and I feel really bad for you, and I'm gonna cry. I'm just gonna sell off the meteor meal. Which makes me feel like a fucking piece of garbage, but oh well. What we need to do is that we need to head back to the creepy steeple for 2 separate things. So, outside the creepy steeple, I showed last time we went outside the creepy steeple that I found out you can unlock the door. The other thing is what's his face said? He said the 4th stair from the top, so 1, 2, 3, 4, right here, I think. Right here. That's the secret. There is a random invisible block right here that gives 1 coin. Why is this in the game? I don't know. But it is. The other thing that I actually don't think I've ever known about, and if I did, always forgot about it, is if we go back in this room that we got the cookbook in, we have a Boo in here, who's actually friendly. Oh, that's a Boo. This guy loves quizzes, so he challenges anyone who enters. If he never leaves this room, which seems to be the case, where is he getting all this information? Ah, the interloper returns. Want me to quiz you again? If you get all 3 of my questions right, I'll give you something good. Oh yeah, it's the quiz guy from earlier. In the original game, his quiz was 15 questions from what I remember looking up. So unless it's a different or they shortened it, I don't know. Which townsperson is guarding the way to Rogueport's east side? Yeah, that would be Gus. Question 2. Remember the villager turned pig you met when you first arrived at Twilight Town? His name was Goomer. Question 3. What will you find on the table if you stay at the inn in Twilight Town? I actually also need to do this. You get an item called a Peachy Peach for doing so. Okay, now there's multiple stuff. So here's a boo sheet. Can I leave the room and come back? I can leave the room and come back. So 3 more questions. Remember those statues after the 3 pounds red? How many hits on blue? It is 2. It's 4. Shit. You hit it 4 times. I think he's gonna give me the same question. Yeah, 4 hits. Question 2. The bridge in Keelhaul Key. Some sailors left Bobbery behind to escape. Who went straight back to camp first? That was Crump. Crump wanted to leave. Apparently not. I'm gonna look at my own footage. And it was Crump and a Toad. Question 3. What's the name of the toad that opened the shop in Keelhaul Key? I don't fucking know. Pinety Senior? That it has to be Thrifty because that's the shopping joke. But like I know there was another toad who was looking for his brother or whatever. Actually, no, I think Pinety was the guy who was in the Pit of 100 Trials, I think? 4 hits. Toad. Thrifty. Cool. I don't know why I did. That was like my first guess, but I didn't choose it. Oh, you actually get a Peachy Peach here. That's good. By sleeping at the inn in Twilight Town, you get a free Peachy Peach. It's 1 HP, 2 FP. It's mostly a cooking item. I'll have to look up the recipes related to a Peachy Peach. Okay, so there are more quizzes this guy can give, but apparently they're not till later. So it's good to know that these quizzes are here now, but we will remember to come back here again at another point in time because he's supposed to give you something else. Looking for a gal. Goom Goom. I'm pretty happy living out here on Keelhaul Key, but there's one thing I miss. I need a girlfriend. Tell me about it. Please come listen to my request. I'm deep in the grotto in Keelhaul Key. Take on Goom Goom's trouble. Do it and do it right. So now we're going to go back to Keelhaul Key. The 2 star pieces that we're missing are in the Keelhaul Key Pirates Grotto. So we can get our star pieces that we're missing there. Alright, so here's something that I'm going to do. Is we have Double Dip. Double Dip costs FP to use, but what I can do is POW Block. Yeah, POW Block. And Fire Flower. Instantly takes that out for me. Because, like, sure, why not? I need to get rid of these items. I'll get more items. It's not the end of the world. So, the 2 star pieces that I was missing this entire time. Remember this room that I said, oh, there's a secret in here, and I couldn't find it? I did literally everything. I was freaking using a Bobbery, I was using Flurry. It's literally, there's a star piece in the center of this room. Why did that not occur to me to spin jump in the middle of the room? I don't know. I really don't know. The other star piece should actually be on our way to where we're going. Which is just back up this way. I think it's this room. It would be great if it was. Right here? Right here. There's the other star piece. That should be 100%. So, what we can finally do is Sound Gallery, Chapter 5. Here's all of the different thingamajigs for Chapter 5. Namely, let's do this really quick. There's a violin that's kicking in now. This song is going to be incredible once it's fully finished. The next thing, though, is we can finally take a look at the Chapter 5 concept art. So, after all this time, here's some concept art for the pirate ships. The entrance to the Pirate's Grotto. The outside here of the grotto. Nice toad. Some Bobbery drinking Chocola Cola. Some stuff for the battle backgrounds in the area. Cortez's ship in an area Mario's not supposed to be able to stand on. Some concept art for Cortez in the Cortez room. The, like, full zoom out of these two rooms. And then some Keelhaul Key art of, like, Mario being washed up on the shoreline. You've got, like, Mario and a Bob chilling there on, like, a tree hut and, like, a cave. We've got Flavio's ship, I believe. What could be, like, an entrance to the Pirate's Grotto from here. Just some piratey things. Oh, here's some good art. Actually, that's very interesting. So, Flavio used to be a toad, which, if this game was made in 2024 and was not a remake of a game that released in 2004, Flavio would 1000% be a toad. So it's interesting that they were thinking he would be a toad way back then, and they gave him a more original design than being a toad. I really like that. The other thing, though, is Admiral Bobbery, is they actually have, like, an official thing here for Bobbery. Bobbery used to be more of, like, an army commander than, like, a ship captain admiral person. Also, he used to be a girl at some point. I like his little jester hat. Why did he used to have a jester hat? The thing is, in the original Thousand-Year Door, I could get my camera back on. In the original Thousand-Year Door, in the game files for that, there is actually a beta sprite for Bobbery, which is that. That's actually a thing we've known about from the original game. I think that's pretty cool. And I think they made it maybe even, like, updated, like, actually updated him. I don't know if that's the same sprite from the original game, or if it's an updated one for this game. I think it might be the original game sprite. But that's cool. They show off, old school Admiral Bobbery. So that's always nice to get that kind of information. Something I found out about, these bombs here is that when you set them on fire to blow them all up in a chain reaction, in the original game you got star points for that. In this game you don't. So just don't set them on fire, like I did that one time. That's Goom Goom, who asked to help, remember? Looks like he's enjoying life here on Keelhaul Key, but he's a bit lonely. Hey, thanks for taking on my trouble, all the way out here too. I know it's far. Came out here to enjoy island life. Now that I'm here, I just feel lonely. There's no one to date. I mean, no one. I'm chatting up sea turtles here. So all I need you to do is introduce me to a gal who's nice and chatty. That's it. A nice, chatty gal. He loves girls who yap. Same. I guess my ideal match would be about my age, short like me and Goomba-shaped, also like me. Yeah, I guess I'm just describing a Goomba gal. That'd be perfect. Can you give a Goomba hand? So the correct option is to talk to him with Goombella, but every party member has an interaction with this guy. Hey, how's it going? Did you happen to find a nice Goomba gal for... Whoa, well, this is a gal, oh yes, but you're some sort of rat. Close, but no Goomba. Remember what I told you. Introduce me to a nice Goomba gal. Now come on, I'm dying over here. I'd stay out of dark alleys for a while if I were you. She's gonna fucking kill him. How's it going? Did you happen to find a nice Goomba gal for... Whoa, how very, what's wrong with you, huh? This is some crusty old dude. Do I look like I date all the bombs? This is all wrong. Remember what I told you. Introduce me to a nice Goomba gal. Oh, you're hardly my type either, you young scallywag. Whoa, you sure seem nice, but the whole goth shadow thing is a bit creepy. There, I said it. You're too goth for me. You're not even a Goomba. Remember what I told you? You're not really doing much to impress me either, bud. You're turning down a hot goth trans girl? What's wrong with you? Whoa, hey, you're about my size just like I asked, but you're a Yoshi. This is not what I asked for. He's also like... When did I stream that? It was stream 4 I got Yoshi, right? Or at the end of stream 3, which was June 3rd. This Yoshi's like 25 days old. You probably wouldn't want to date someone who's 25 days old. Take a long walk off a short pier, you bozo. Who'd date you anyway? Damn, dude, chill. Now that's a very glamorous gal indeed. You're kind of floaty. I'm ground-bound for life. You're not even a Goomba. This is all wrong. Oh, haughtiest of all laughs. You had your you best get your eyes checked, young man. I'm a prize. She is! Look at her! What is this Goomba doing? He's fumbling the bag. What attractive shell. That makes you a Koopa of some kind. I mean, you're a step up from sea turtles, but no, remember what I told you? Wow, I am not feeling attractive right now. Now you're giving Koops dysphoria? This guy sucks. Whoa, yeah, wow, yow, she's cute. Really cute. And that ponytail, man. He knows what he's talking about. Perfect, slam dunk, man. Yes, slam dunk. Now, watch an artist at work. I've got a foolproof opening line where I just confess my love right away. Same. Hey, baby Goom. Do you believe in love at first sight, Angel? Because, you know, I do, and... What are you trying to say? Just spit it out. I love you. I've, like, loved you since before either of us were born. Please go out with me. Oh, this is awkward. Sorry, I'm already going out with Mario here. Bad luck, pal. What? You have a boyfriend? Man, I've had enough of this. face! Sorry to put you on the spot, Mario, but that's like the fastest way to get rid of a guy like that. Anyway, here, we still technically helped the guy with his trouble, so let's take this as a reward. Couple's Cake. A food that slowly refills HP. You can't eat it yourself, but you can share it. Let's get moving. Yeah, sad day for Goom Goom. There'll be someone out there for you eventually. But that is everything we can do in Keel Hall Key for now. Oh, you're still here? Why? Like, it feels like this guy's... He's supposed to be here as, like, a pre-Cortez shop, but he just stays there. That's kind of weird. I mean, good luck getting business down here. Another thing we can do very quickly before leaving is, Bobbery did it. Wackoom! Explosive! Sorry about that. I gotta need that. Cortez shows up no matter where you are, so you can still take the ship back and forth between here and Rogueport. It's just that, like, because of the fast travel stuff, there's really not a need to use Cortez. Kind of just there for world building of, like, hey, anyone who wants to go to and from the place can do that. I am kind of curious, though. The Couple's Cake only sells for 10. I guess I'll hold on to it. The Whack-A-Bump also sells for 50 if you want to make a quick buck off that. I'm just gonna get rid of this dried shroom out of my inventory. I'll take the 1 coin from it. I was gonna eat it, but I'd rather just do that. I did want to grab a second Whack-A-Bump. I do know you can do cooking stuff with Whack-A-Bumps, and I want to look at that up. So we will cook this by itself. A Whack-A-Bump by itself gives you a Zest Special, which is 20 HP and 20 FP, which is actually worse than the bump by itself, because the bump by itself was 25-25, this is 20-20. With 2 items, we can cook a Whack-A-Bump with a gold leaf. Alright, I want to look something up with the Peachy Peach while I'm here. Take it, Stompy. Doing that gives... Yeah, it demolishes the other one. So this is the second best healing item in the game. This is 40 HP, 40 FP, a Zest Deluxe. We are going to want that for a much later period of time. I'm going to store both of these. So there is a lot of items related to Peachy Peach. The one I would like to make is Cake Mix and Peachy Peach. Cake Mix, Peachy Peach. Yes, indeedy. This gives you a Peach Tart. The zesty dessert makes you electrified, dodgy, or sleepy. That's something. I could make somewhat use of that. I thought it said it recovered HP. No. The thing that I'm looking at said that it did, unless I'm just looking at the wrong thing. Peach Tart. Oh, in Super Paper Mario. That's the one I was looking at. In Super Paper Mario, a Peach Tart gives 15 HP. This one, it just gives you a status effect. I mean, that's something. I literally have the other thing here, so I don't really need it. I'm gonna get rid of Zap Tap. Okay, with all of that, I think we can finally head to the Glitz Pit. I think I've taken care of everything else I wanted to do before going back to Glitzville. You know what? No, I didn't. No, I didn't take care of everything else I wanted to do before going back to Glitzville. We need to go to Hooktail's Castle for the final time, actually. Hold on. It'll be a moment. So, the final thing we can do in Hooktail's Castle You could do this if you wanted to do the Ms. Mao's trouble and this at the same time. It's definitely more efficient that way, but having Ms. Mao's for Chapter 5 is good. Heading all the way back to you, now that I know who you actually are, it's pretty cool. Back to this room, where we had to get the black key for it. This room originally crushed us, but all the way in the corner, there's been a cracked wall here this whole time. In this room is a button. That seems unnecessary, but okay. An up arrow. It's unclear what this means. You should ask somebody super. I felt like there was something else in this room. I think I'm just wrong. I think I'm thinking about something else. There's nothing else in this room, but we need to get the up arrow. And now we go all the way back. Something they definitely could have done in this game is in Super Paper Mario, one of the first items you get in the game is called the return pipe, which no matter where you are in the game, always takes you back to Flipside, which is that game's main hub world. Like, this game's main hub world is Rogueport. Having a return pipe in this game would be very helpful. So, they already negated so much backtracking from the new fast travel area with all the pipes in it and stuff. But having just a return pipe I had to go all the way to the middle of the Pirate's Grotto on Keel Hall Key. I would have rather just had a return pipe that takes me straight back to the center of Rogueport. But no. Nah, it's not in this game. So I'm actually going to go back to Rogueport the normal way. One, because it's definitely faster than going back to the other place, to the fast travel zone. There's actually one more boat panel I almost forgot about. That's right here in the blooper room. And it's very convenient to have this be here. So, over here, there is actually another Shine Sprite we can get. And you can only go side to side from here. Oh no, you can't get to that pipe for a while still. So just know that this Shine Sprite is here. That pipe is for another later point in time that we will have to come back here for. You know what? While I'm here, it could be a waste of money. I'm gonna do another refresh of the spell. I have no idea how... It doesn't tell you how much is left on the spell until it's run out. It'll tell you when the spell runs out. The spell has not run out yet. But casting a new one when you feel like you're gonna run out is probably a good idea. We just got a bunch of coins anyway from selling the meal of a woman who is trying to remember and also forget her long-lost lover. But that's fine. I'll just refresh that, and as we're making more progress. I'm probably not gonna have to refresh that again until, like before the final chapter of the game, probably. So, Merlin! Full circle Merlin. You there. What is that in your hand? Up arrow. What's this? An up arrow? An up arrow? Up? Of course! Spin! This is the Ultra Stone, so that's what that star sign meant. I picked this up at a flea market years ago and forgot it was in the attic. With this, I can power up your partners even more. Swap out the crystal ball for the better one. So now we can do some greatness. We are cooking now. He's cooking, Chad. He's cooking. We are cooking now. Care to power up a partner right this minute? So we have 14 Shine Sprites. Bobbery was not powered up to rank 1. At all. So we're gonna power him up. Shazubi! Here to power up more. What I want to do is we want to power up Cheez-It to rank 2. This is probably one of my favorite moves in the entire game you get from doing this, and it is going to help us a lot. So let's do that. And other stuff. Goombella gets Rally Wink, increase Mario's turns by 1, which is interesting. Koops gets Shell Storm, which attacks all grounded enemies for even more damage than his Power Shell does. Flurry gets Dodgy Fall, which makes Mario dodgy. Vivian, Infatuate to confuse all enemies. Bobbery, Bomb Blast attack all enemies. Ms. Mowz, Smooch to boost Mario's HP. We will upgrade Bobbery to level 2 immediately. I'd say out of everyone in the game, Madame Flurry, as much as I like her, she's probably my least favorite and also least used party member in the game, which is quite unfortunate. A lot of other characters outrank her very greatly. And also, out of all the party members I use, it's probably, Yoshi Kid the most, Vivian maybe second, Koops third, Bobbery fourth, Ms. Mowz 5th, and then, Goombella 6th and Flurry 7th is, the order of, the usefulness between all party members. I always have Goombella out because she needs to tattle things. That's really it. And that's why I have Quick Change on, is specifically to tattle things. I kind of want to get Vivian, because Vivian was already doing a lot of damage. And she's just going to do even more damage. We know of one more Shine Sprite, but we can't get it until much later. So this will probably be all the upgrades we can do for quite a while, because we have all the Shine Sprites in all the other areas of the game. So now that we have our partners powered up even more, we have all party members, we can now actually head back to Glitzville. For real.